When Isaac starts praying out loud, I know that he's feeling horrible. And there was only 2 or 3 other times where I heard him actually praying out loud to God to help him, and I knew it was really bad. So in July, at the end of July, Isaac came to me and said, "Mom, my feet are swollen." So we were at a birthday party and we looked at his feet, and yeah, they were very swollen. You could see that they were 3 times the size that they normally are. So I told him, okay, let's go to the doctor. So we went to the doctor. Later on that afternoon, she called me at work and said, "We think that your son has lupus." I knew how really serious it could be, which was scary because he's never been hospitalized before. We were just terrified for him. Within those 2 weeks, Isaac gained almost 40 pounds in water weight. It was so hard for me to see him so helpless because he was in a lot of pain. It was very, very hard for him to stand up, let alone walk. If he or I had lost the ability to dress ourselves, to use the bathroom by ourselves, you would be horrified to have somebody else help us. It was very hard because he was a grown man, and I was his mom. He didn't want that, but unfortunately, he had no choice. One of the things that they decided to do right away was they started to give him a chemotherapy treatment, which is pretty common with these patients. And the chemotherapy had side effects, and it did. It made him very, very sick. It was horrible. It was just horrible. He was sick. He didn't want to eat. He just was nauseous, and he couldn't move because his legs and his body was like a balloon filling up with fluid. I mean, it was just, he couldn't bend, he couldn't move his knee. His skin was stretched out so tightly like a drum, and you could see the fluid underneath his skin. His blood pressure was so high, at times it was 202 or 102, and very, very dangerously high. They ended up having to put him on 4 different high blood pressure medications. But in the end, none of those medicines worked. His body just didn't really respond. He went from 140 pounds to 196 pounds. His skin actually split open. That time I think was the worst because that wound was open for 7 weeks. And at that point, I had to stay home from work. He was unable to do anything. He couldn't really walk well. He could fall and split his skin open anymore. At that point, he could only drink a liter of fluid a day, and that included his medicines. And at one point, he would look at his legs and he would say, "Mom, do you think that my legs won't ever be the same again?" And I tell him, "Yeah, honey, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this." And I would be grateful when his friends or his teachers would come to visit him because they would visit him and they would, talk to him and he'd feel better in spirits. But it was also bittersweet because he knew that they were out having their regular lives like he used to have, and he was stuck at home. And we didn't know when he would be better. It was hard. It was really hard. In January, I had to go back to work. So my husband and I discussed it, and we decided that he would reduce his hours to 3 hours of work in the morning, and then he would come to the hospital because Angel wanted to see him. My husband wanted to see him every day just to reassure himself that he was okay. I would call him at all hours of the day and night. If anything came up, he would be the first one I called. I'd have to wake him up, and it was hard. It was hard because I knew I was waking him up, and I knew he'd be scared hearing that phone ring. But I told Isaac I would not leave him alone. Now we're home, and that's the best thing in the world, is being home again, being together as a family again, being able to watch movies together. In February, he was unable to lift a spoon or a pencil or to stand up on his own. He was able to walk on stage with his friends, and that was just a miracle. Just a miracle to see him up there. It was a confirmation of his determination and will to be there with his friends, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful to see him. And now we are starting to meet with the doctors as far as being able to be possible donors for him. And Angel and I, my husband and I, we hope to be able to be the donors for him. We would give any part of our body to him. Whatever is needed, we do. If they tell me I have to lose 60 pounds, I'm going to lose 60 pounds. And I would probably only do it for him and no one else, because I won't do it for myself. I would do it for him. But he's doing really wonderfully well. Thank God.
And I really have to thank everyone that supported me and that were praying for me while I was in the hospital, and that are praying for me today. Without them, I wouldn't be here today.